October 2025. Everyone, good morning to you. And of course, I want to warmly welcome you to Front Page Review on this dial 90.3 FM. I call it the best radio station around. Of course, check your time 7:02 a.m. My name is Jude Ikami Jude, and I'm here because you're there. I will be serving you stories from Punch, Vanguard, Daily Thrust, Daily Post, The Sun, The Nation, and Guardian newspaper this morning, so you can get the information you need before you set out. Okay? All right. I'll hit Punch newspaper first, and then Vanguard will follow. Everyone, follow me. Dangote begins $2.5 billion fertilizer plant construction in Ethiopia. Dangote begins $2.5 billion fertilizer plant construction in Ethiopia. And then, local government lynches top prizes at inauguration IFA 2025 Innovation Awards. Fans defend Osimhen after neck-grabbing brawl. Anger as suspected herdsmen kill Enugu youth. On terrorism, retired generals back calls for states of emergency. Retired generals. And then Fubara's men absent at governor's reunion with Wike. Petrol remains 865 naira per litre amid Dangote's free delivery. World Teachers Day. Unions push for better welfare retirement package. NMA conducts court orders check on Kanu. Submits report. NMA conducts court-ordered checks on Kanu, submits report. And then, to some of the headlines now, let's check it up quickly. 2027 presidency, Jandor warns Jonathan against contesting. Reps Minority Caucus meet Monday over Chinda's lawsuit. PDP, Atiku, celebrate Bauchi governor at 67. Akwa Ibom dismisses rumors of security withdrawal from ex-governor. And then, Lagos 2027, why I want to succeed someone who says Jandor. Tinubu's Plateau speech showed strong commitment to peace and tolerance, according to his aide. Wike, Fubara meet Rivers elders in Port Harcourt. 2027 political class breaking rules with early campaigns. And then finally here, Oshun 2026, Omishore declares intention to run for governor. All right, to Vanguard newspaper, like I told you, first story. Households suffer as cooking gas shortage worsens and rises to about 25,000 naira. That is 12 kg, right? Or is it 12 or 12.5? It's okay. On insecurity, Commander-in-Chief failing his people, ADC slams Tinubu. $92 billion lithium rush leaves Nigeria investors behind. $92 billion lithium rush leaves Nigerian investors behind. And then high interest rates push Nigerian manufacturers at competitive disadvantage, according to Man. Binding constraints slowed down manufacturing activities in September, according to report. Binding constraints slowed down manufacturing activities in September. Households suffer as cooking gas shortage worsens and rises to 25,000 naira. Only Jonathan's enemy wants him to contest 2027 election, says Oshiomhole. Family cries for help over kidnapped trader. Most herbal remedies in Nigerian market safe but ineffective. That's the report we're getting here. And then police nab man for beheading 69-year-old woman in Anambra. Police nab man for allegedly killing wife in Edo. NDLEA smashes cocaine syndicate behind 6 UK bound shipment. Only Jonathan's enemy wants him to contest the 2027 election, says Adams Oshiomhole. And then, as regards 2027, still don't heed calls to contest. You can't match Tinubu. Jando tells Jonathan. If God wants to remove Emilio Khan, he knows how to do it. This is Tunde Bakari speaking. And then, fresh tensions envelop PDP as crisis spills over Akwa Ibom, Plateau, Cross River, and Kebbi. I never said Buhari was connected to Boko Haram. This is Goodluck Ebele Jonathan speaking. Don't forget, I will be having a conversation with Rufai Hussaini shortly, okay? And then Dr. Peter Anosike will also join me. That will be after Rufai Hussaini. Let me dish you stories from Daily Post newspaper. Speculations mounts over Taraba Governor Kefa's possible defection to the All Progressives Congress. Nigerian army dismisses claims of bandits seizing weapons in Kwara. Amos or watch us die. Sokoto residents cry out amid killings. Amos or watch us die. Sokoto residents cry out amid killings. Oyo records 272 fire outbreaks in 9 months. It may not be helpful to him. Oshiomhole advises Jonathan over 2027 ambition. Tinubu will defeat Atiku Obi again in 2027, says Adams Oshiomhole. Tinubu will defeat them again. APC will take over Abia in 2027, Deputy Speaker Carlos speaking. Politics of bitterness. APC replies Atiku over comment on Tinubu's visit to Jos. And then, Nigeria under attack. Tinubu's government must stop pretending, says ADC. Lives of Nigerians must matter more than sound bites and ceremonies. ADC mocks Tinubu over insecurity. VOP 90.3 FM. I move quickly. Check your time now, 7:11 a.m. Yes. And now, let's check up Daily Thrust newspaper. 4,778 die of cholera in 5 years. 751 local government areas lagging behind in physical transparency and accountability, says report. On alleged forgery, UNN never issued me degree certificate, says minister. Let's see some more now. 751 local government areas lag behind in physical transparency and accountability, according to a report. Plot to remove reps minority leader thickens. Committee proposes 13 new emirates in Bauchi. Okay. ADC now. Tinubu cares more about political appearances than protection of lives. ACF raises alarm over alleged plot to cripple Dangote refinery. Finally here, it's my turn to become or your governor in 2027. Tinubu's minister. That is the Emilokan spirit, right? It's my turn to become or your governor in 2027. Tinubu's minister speaks. All right, let's check up the Sun newspaper now, quickly, for some more headlines. Ohaneze, ADF, COSEYL, others condemned demolition of Igbo properties in Lagos. Nigeria needs total digital transformation of electricity sector to boost economy. 2027, why Tinubu will defeat Atiku and Obi again, says Adams Oshiomhole. Dangote refinery commends Tinubu, security chiefs, ministers for averting Pengasin disruption. How Nigerians shut down New York for Independence Day parade and carnival. E1 Lagos GP, we're committed to boosting tourism and Nigeria's economy, according to First Bank. Let's check up some more quickly, everyone. Edo PDP crisis deepens as Wike's loyalists elect parallel executive. Politics blinding Tinubu to security challenges, says ADC. Ughelli North APC inaugurates Leadership Council, vows to deliver Tinubu and Oboriwuri. Tinubu's poor performance or poor policy implementation may cost him re-election. Olorumagba, NRM chieftain, is the one speaking. Finally here, Kebbi ADC denounces thuggery, urges parties to embrace peace. Yeah, those are the stories I can serve you from the Sun newspaper. Let's check up The Nation for some more. And then we see here, Nigeria sets September 2027 to transit to market valuation of fixed income assets. Why Africa must use its mineral resources for industrialization, by Alake. And then Nigeria's oil rigs increased by 762.5%. Tinubu PDP hails Okwewolo road infrastructure revolution. Okay, let's leave here and then check up The Nation quickly. My heart sank. Surgeons camps roll U.S. job hunters. Let's see. Republicans warn of pain ahead as U.S. shutdown faces second week. Stakeholders launch alliance for clean cooking in Abia. Okay, let's join Rufai Hussaini, everyone. Let's join Rufai.
Right, there's a story brewing about a minister, and it's very shocking that this minister holds the Ministry of, Technology Innovation, and it's about a minister, as revealed by Premium Times, that has a forged certificate. And on this, we would like to see what President Tinubu will do, because only recently he was the one that said that they should verify all the certificates of civil servants. But a lot of people have said that even the president that is saying that soon, there was back and forth over his own certificate issue too. So you see, we live in a country where a lot of the leaders, when you look at it, the integrity of the certificate of our leaders is always suspect. So let us look at this matter empirically. This minister that we are talking about, it's a very important matter, and it's a very big revelation that has come out. And as regards this minister, what they are saying invariably is the fact that he claimed, this is Minister Naji, he claimed that he went to UNN and he got a degree He was awarded a degree from UNN. He's the current Minister of Science and Technology. But they said he didn't finish. So, in a response to Premium Times Freedom of Information request, the Vice Chancellor of UNN, Otonya, stated that Mr. Anaji was admitted to the institution in 1981, but he did not complete his studies and was never awarded an award. His letter says, we refer to your letter dated 29 September in respect of the subject matter. The professor wrote on the 2nd of October, he said we can confirm that Mr. Gregory Okechukwu Naji, with matriculation number 1981 3725, was admitted to University of Nigeria Nsukka, but every available records from the university were unable to confirm that Gregory Naji, current Minister of Science, graduated from the university, as there are no records of completion of study. So, flowing from above, the university did not consistently and could not have issued the purported certificate at all. The conclusion is in consonance with an earlier letter dated 13th May 2025, issued by University of to Public Complaints in respect of the same subject matter. And the paper, the Premium Times, first made an FYI request to the university on 1st February 2024, but official failed to respond, so they kept on going at it until they finally responded. You see, this is President Tinubu's government, that we've also had people that had issues with NYSC. In fact, in this minister's case, they also said that he forged his NYSC. All right? He forged his NYSC. The current Minister of Culture, there was a talk about her and her NYSC. In fact, she was also a member of NYSC while she is serving as minister before she finally finished her NYSC. All right? So, as a this person, they also talk about the fact that he forged his NYSC. And they said, when subjected the suspicious NYSC and degree certificate to forensic examination, they found out that the purported NYSC certificate dated 15 May 1986 bore the signature of Animasha Ibrahimo. The Army Colonel served as the fifth CEO of NYSC between 1988 and 1990. But it is impossible that he signed Mr. Naji's certificate of national service on 15th May 1986, 18 months before his appointment to that office. So they said the signature of the person on the certificate was 18 months before he was appointed to the office. So it was a forged certificate. So, you see, these allegations are now out there. The question we should first ask is, didn't the DSS that screened ministers or the authority, didn't they see all of this?
Okay.
Because one wonders what kind of disorder that goes on in Nigeria. Didn't they see all of this? And that's the kind of country we live in. So, it is very sad that all of this is happening. And Atiku Abubakar is right for knocking President Tinubu. When people died in the north in Jos, President Tinubu didn't visit them. In fact, it was the police IG. The police IG that went, if my memory serves me right, he just stayed in the capital of Plateau. He didn't go to the places where people died. But now that the chairman of APC, Yelwata, his mother died, President Tinubu went to the burial. So it shows the political class. It's only their interests. That's why I say, see, if you think you have a friend in a politician and they come for your event, it's because they need something for you. The moment you are no longer relevant, they move on. That's just it. They move on. So we need to look very strongly at all of these things. Although President Tinubu made a speech there that is not for any religious oppression, that his wife is Christian and all of that. I mean, we know that. He has not said anything. President Tinubu does not have any religious bigotry bone in him. No, he's not. He's too liberal a person for all of that. In that, you can't fault him. Some service soldiers, this is a story from Punjab, have revealed how officers and commanders sell ammunition meant for Nigeria's war against terrorism. The revelation followed the outrage that surfaced online showing the confession of an arms dealer, which was shared widely. In a viral clip, a 30-year-old arms dealer, Shehu Ali Kacha, narrated that the military personnel provided armed escort and protection for his illicit weapon delivery. Kachala was arrested in a joint operation by Federal Intelligence Bureau and Special Tactical Squad. So you can see the connivance. Is this not in the same country that police arrested some people, a very notorious criminal, I think it was Wadume, many years ago? An army detachment unit went to rescue him and they killed police officers. Still today, we have not seen the end of that investigation. And that's the kind of society we live in. So when we say it now, people say, oh, Nigeria not happened to me. But Nigeria keeps happening to us every day. Look at the fight against insurgency. Look at the fights against insurgency. Amidst all of that, President Tinubu's daughter, despite the fact that Oba of Benin has responded and said, no, we don't have a space here for Iyaloja. President Tinubu's daughter, I've been seeing something that they said she wrote a letter explaining her own side of the story and saying that please, the person that is a pastor should be supported as Iyaloja. All right?
Okay.
He's a pastor. We all know this Iyaloja something. It's just for political mobilization. In fact, the Vanguard is reporting that what shocked many observers was that the Ojo Tinubu inaugurated Iyabujele before visiting the Oba of Benin, contrary to tradition. At this event, when the Okpebolo, represented by the coordinator of the Office of the First Lady, reaffirmed his administration commitment to empowering women. He said our vision is to promote thriving marketplaces. And the same Monday Okpebolo that since they busted the lies that was told by the Edo State government that the so-called $250 million investment was forced, they've not been able to respond. And the king has said, Oba Aruwari II, that while receiving the Ojo Tinubu and Adeleke, declared that the title of Iyaloja or Yeke General is alien to Benin tradition. So why are they going to impose Iyaloja, Tinubu's daughter, to impose Iyaloja that is alien to the Benin tradition? Iyaloja is alien to Benin. Here, every market has the Iyeke, which perform the cultural role for the palace. The Oba does not interfere as long as the Iyeke performs her duty, the monarch said. Chief Osaro, speaking on behalf of the Oba, explained that each market Iyeke is selected internally and later presented to the palace for confirmation. So the concept of general Iyeke is foreign to Benin customs. Every market has Iyeke and none controls the other. So you can see, just for politics now, they are trying to twist the Benin culture and what it represents. So this is the kind of society we live in. This is the kind of society we live in. When it doesn't favor them, they cry foul. It's just like how some people have been crying foul that America has no right to be able to talk to Nigerian government. They have no right to be able to talk to Nigerian government as regards genocide. Anyway, I don't believe that there's any form of genocide against any religious group because everybody is suffering. Both you are Muslim, both you are killing. When bandits opponents, they don't ask tribe or religion. It's a false swoop. Churches attack, mosques attack. But those that are not saying that the Americans do not have a right to talk. When Nigerian government collected or allowed for over 720 something million dollars in American aid last year, he didn't say, oh, America doesn't have a right to talk to us. So those that are talking about neocolonialism is bad. As long as you collect aid from these countries, forget it. And that's why we keep telling our leaders to do well. Do well. You can't collect people's money and say they have no right to sound off on your matter. But when their media writes something to favor you, are so quick to celebrate it. So when their media writes, if you don't want any American presence, when their media writes something about you, don't celebrate it. Look away from it. Don't celebrate it at all. Look away from it. But when the American or foreign media write something to celebrate Nigeria, they will be happy. But when it's against Nigeria, they will be the one to condemn and shout neo-colonialism. You can see the largest form of hypocrisy that we have. Omishore has declared interest again in Osun 2026 governorship election. He wants to run. Jonathan is saying he never said Buhari was connected to Abubakar. Jonathan never said that. All Jonathan said was that he thought Buhari would be able to solve the problem of insecurity since the Boko Haram nominated nominated Buhari then to be able to be their spokesperson. And that thing was true. In fact, President Tinubu's newspaper reported it. So it was a fact that Buhari was actually nominated by Boko Haram then for mediation talks. And the truth is, Ronaldo had every right to say that since President Buhari was nominated, he should have been able to solve the problem of Boko Haram once it got in so easily. But we all know that it's not that easy. So let's stop deceiving ourselves. Don't try to twist what President Jonathan, anyway, it's politics. People, the ones you say, the ones you don't say, they will twist it. So forget it is politics. The police is now claiming that they're yet to be served a court order. They are aware of these court judgments. Let's be careful. A court in Warrior said, while the case is still being determined, that please, the police should not go ahead with this tinted permit wahala. Because we all know that in the enforcement, is chop chop, a lot of them we used to now do. We've seen it many times. So let's look at this. And the Lagos E1 race, panning out, going strong in Lagos.
Okay, Rufai, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Well, in case you've not heard, let me let you know. Let me tell you that Dangote has led the groundbreaking of a $2.5 billion fertilizer plant in Ethiopia. Yes, the president, chief executive of the Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, has led the groundbreaking of a $2.5 billion fertilizer plant in Gode, somewhere in Ethiopia. All right? We'll be talking about this and much more, just right now, because like I told you, Dr. Peter Anosike is joining me right now on the show. Okay? Yes, let's look at some of these issues back to back. Some will say, why did Dangote not put that fertilizer here in Nigeria? Why did he not put that fertilizer plant here in Nigeria? And some of the big and major stories making the rounds this morning. But then, let's look at it one by each. I wouldn't want to start with the Dangote issue. Instead, I want to get to the story that has it that Ohaneze and some other bodies are condemning the demolition of Igbo properties in Lagos. Thank God I have Dr. Peter Anosike just right here in the studio. Good to have you join us this morning on the show.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's quickly talk. Prominent Igbo groups and leaders have condemned the demolition of shops and businesses at the Lagos International Trade Fair Complex, describing it as an unjust attack on Igbo-owned investments and a threat to the national unity. You know, the Apex Igbo Social Cultural Organization, Ohaneze Ndigbo Worldwide, said it was alarmed at what it called willful destruction of Igbo properties in Lagos and other parts of the country. Peter Anosike, talk to us.
Yeah, for me, it is unjust, very, very unjust, because one, the land belongs to the federal government, not Lagos state government. And you don't even have or the right to go to collect tax on another person's property. So that trade fair complex was given to the traders around 1995-96.
Okay.
They signed an agreement, 50 years subject to renewal. So Lagos state government has no business in a federal property, because I know of a time at Ebute Meta Railway. There was a property that fell. It was on a Sunday.
All right.
There was a property that fell on people. It was a two-story building that fell on human beings. They were inside there making calls. But Lagos state government said that those property belong to the federal government, that they have no right to go there and do anything. This is a building that fell on people. Heavy rain fall on a Saturday, and people were walking inside there, and the building collapsed on people. I was there Sunday at 7 a.m. in the morning. Human beings were inside there making calls. Lagos state government saying that the property belongs to the federal government, that everything should wait till Monday. This is human beings. So for me, this is an attack on Igbo investment. It is attack on Igbo investment, and these people say that they are encouraging investors to come. There's no way investors will come when you are not protecting those who have invested in the country. That is why they will junket to every part of the country, every part of the world, and come back empty. They will go to every part of the world and come back empty. Because there's an adage, if a crocodile can eat its own egg, what will it not do to the egg of other creatures? So if Nigerians can destroy their own investments, how safe is foreign investors? So that's why investors are not coming into this country, because of their hatred on Igbo people.
But Anosike, do you think this is like targeted, as the Igbos are claiming? It is targeted at the Igbos alone, really?
All those properties destroyed belong to Igbo traders, number one. Number two, that property belongs to the federal government, not Lagos state government. That property belongs to federal government, not Lagos state government. So Lagos state government has no business going there. Even this is people's investment. Assuming that due process are not followed, there will have been other ways of addressing this issue. But number one, trade fair, that's why it is called international, belongs to federal government, not Lagos state government.
If you say that it belongs to, the federal government,
not if I say Lagos International Trade Fair belongs to.
Yeah. Hold on. Why not use the court? Why don't the Igbos use the court, or those who feel unhappy about what the state government has done?
Use court after properties has been destroyed. Which court? Do we have credible courts in this country? Do we have credible courts in this? There's no justice system in Nigeria. What you have is a legal system, not justice system. So for me, the deed has been done, and it is malicious damage. It was done with evil intention. Now, I have given you two examples. Building that collapsed on people, human beings. Lagos State government say that the building belongs to the federal government. Instead of working to save those people, they say no, that this building belongs to federal government, that there's nothing they can do till Monday. Human beings. They were inside the inside making calls for people to come and rescue them. But Lagos State government said that no, that this is that this is federal government property, which means those people should die. But this is investment.
Let me ask you, do you think the governor is aware, really, really aware of what's going on?
For me, before such decisions is taken, it will not be taken by children, it will be taken by adults. Before such a decision, because that is property worth billions and billions of naira. So it's not just what a small boy in government will say, let us go and do this.
So you mean it's state-sponsored? That's what you're trying to say?
I don't like that word, sponsored. It was demolished by Lagos State government.
Okay, again, let's look at it the other way. Is it that some persons actually wanted the Igbos to leave Lagos, or maybe silence some voices? I don't know. I'm trying to put it in a better way, but that's what it is. That's the only way I could push it out to you. Is it that some persons just want to own this thing all by themselves? Want to dominate? Is that what it is?
Well.
Let's take back our state.
For me, it is a fruitless effort. It is a fruitless effort. This is what Adolf Hitler did in Germany many years back, because he hated the Jews. So what he was doing was that he will seize the properties of the Jews and give it to his own people. But within 2 weeks, his own people will sell those properties back to the Jews, because they don't know what to do with it. What you know, you know. What you don't know, you don't know. What you know, you know. What you don't know, you don't know. So Hitler tried it many years ago. He couldn't succeed. Do you know Port Harcourt was known as the Garden City? Most Igbos left Port Harcourt to this state we are now. And when Igbos exit Port Harcourt fell. It has never recovered. Have you heard of Garden City anymore? So anywhere Igbos are, they bring development. An Igbo man does not hide. His skill always bring him out anywhere an Igbo man is. So anywhere they are, they bring development. And when they live there, that city will fall.
Look at it. Look at what some persons are saying. That they're saying that the one that the citizens suspect the government itself may be behind the demolitions for political reason. In quote, political reason. Do you consider that as true?
Whether for political or economic reasons, properties has been destroyed, and to me it is malicious damage, because those people are not politicians. Those people in the market are there for their business. Those people in the market are there for buying and selling. They are not politicians. You cannot see APC, PDP in the market. All of them are businessmen and women. So if you want to target politicians, it's not in the market. It is not in the market. The people in the market are not politicians. So what?
But they're a voting population.
You cannot stop it. That's one of the beauties of democracy, freedom of choice. Freedom of choice. Even the other day, the Lagos State chairman of National Union of Road Transport Workers, I watched a video where he was saying whoever will not vote for APC in 2027. That's unguarded statement. That's unguarded statement. And when they talk about cyber bullying, that is exactly what it is. Even all these things, highest 6 years, it is over.
Okay.
All this noise, all this wickedness, all these atrocities, highest 6 years, it's over. Understand me? If Tinubu managed to win 2027, that is 2 years. He will stay till 2031. That's 6 years.
Okay.
So what they are doing, they don't understand the implication of what they are doing. They are thinking that their brother will be there forever. 4 years is how many decent months? 48 months. So it's not as if he's going to stay there in the next 50 years. So all this wickedness, it highest 6 years, it will be over.
Peter Noseke, what would be your message to the Ndibos listening to you at this point? What would you tell the Igbos? All right, what would you say to them at this point? Let me hear you.
Well, for me, they should always play by the rules. They should always try to be law abiding, do the right thing. And instance, if you want to buy a land anywhere, make sure you follow due process. Go to an house and make sure that where that property is designated for what you want to use it for.
Okay.
Because make sure that property that you want to buy is, if it's for residential, if you want that to build a house, make sure that area is designated for residential building. If it's for business, make sure that area is for business. Because where any area that is designated for residential building, and you build a business there, they can easily come and destroy it. So for me, Igbo should make sure that they abide by law and order. And before doing anything, let them carry out thorough research, that to make sure that what they are buying is in order. Because somebody who hates you will always be looking for faults. Somebody who hates you will always be looking for faults. Those days, my father told me, if you are on a football field and you feel that the referee is against you, if you want to score from outside 18, so that there will be no wahanda at all.
Okay.
If you want to build a house and you have all your papers genuinely, then if something comes, you know how to protect it. But if you are somebody that goes through the back door, you cut corners, it is a problem. So Igbos who are doing it before should start following due process.
Let's quickly touch on the policies of this administration. Recently or just yesterday, the National Financial Secretary of the National Rescue Movement, NRM, has said that the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's policies are sound and capable of moving the country forward. Watch it. His policies are sound and capable of moving the country forward. But this is what he said. He said, but his poor policy, the poor policy implementation, all right, may cost him re-election. How would you look at that?
Well,
the policies are sound, but the implementation is what he is against.
Everything is about action, not paperwork. And that is what is happening in Nigeria as we speak. People who own no shop anywhere in the country are those giving instruction to business owners. Somebody who have never run a business will be in Abuja and write how businesses should be run. So Nigerians, we have a lot of documents, genuine documents, but the problem is implementation. And if his policies are sound, for me, government is about the welfare of the people. Government is about the well-being of the people. Government is about protection of lives and property. So whatever policy you have, and it is not manifesting on the life of the people, to me it does not make sense. And have the best policy in the world. We know a good government by the quality of life of the people, because government is about the people.
The people.
That's why they say that democracy is government of the people, by the people, and for the people. So they are saying that the economy is doing well. Why Nigerians are going to bed without food? So for me, it doesn't make sense. Nigeria should do well before economy will begin to do well.
Mentioning the economy, let me quickly chip this in. Let me chip it in quickly that the price of gas, Dr. Peter Anosike, the price of refilling a 12.5 kg cylinder of gas has increased to about 25,000 naira. You know, just this week, it was 17,500 the previous week. We're talking about the economy.
I know about
25K.
I know about 2 weeks ago or that, I filled with 13,800. About 2 weeks ago, it was on a Sunday. I filled about 13,800. So that's in Nigeria. You struggle to get food and struggle to cook the food. You struggle to get food. You also struggle to cook this food. So everything in Nigeria is a struggle. That's why a report says that Nigeria people are living that death rate in Nigeria is the highest in the world. That the death rate in Nigeria is the highest in the world. Why? You struggle for everything. Even to cook food that you struggle to get. I don't know how much kerosene is going at this point. But most people are now using on that. So for me, we have never had it this bad before. It has never been this bad before. Very, very unfortunate.
What's it called? The executive secretary of the Nigerian Association of Liquefied Petroleum Gas Marketers, Mr. Basiesen, said, that the distribution of the product was disrupted by the recent industrial action by the Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria, the PENGASSN. That was what cost it. And meanwhile, 1 kg of gas is now between 1,500 and 2,000 naira, depending on the location. The issue with this PENGASSN thing, I recall even General Sani Abacha late spoke about this same PENGASSN issue. I recall. In fact, I would want to, play out what he said then about this PENGASSN, and let me quickly relay it. Let's listen to what he said years and years ago.
We have come to the point when the situation can no longer be tolerated. It is in the overall national interest that these unpatriotic acts being perpetuated by the leadership of NUPENG and PENGASSN be dealt with decisively. Accordingly, the executive of both unions, the NUPENG and the PENGASSN, at both national and state levels are hereby dissolved. This action is with immediate effect. A sole administrator will be appointed immediately to oversee the affairs of both unions.
Did you hear that?
It's Abacha now.
I know.
It's Abacha.
So why are we still where we are? How many years ago? It's like we're stagnant. Same issues every year.
What Nigeria has been doing since 1966 is running round in circle. What Nigeria has been doing since 1966 is running round in circle. Nigeria just moved forward from 1960 to 1966. Understand? From the military government up to today, what Nigeria is doing is moving around in circle. The countries that started with us, China, Singapore, Malaysia, Brazil, they are now first world economies. So when they tell you that that Nigeria is moving forward, Nigeria is not moving forward. When they tell you that Nigeria is moving forward, Nigeria is not moving forward. An instance, in 2015, we had about $500 billion economy in 2015.
2015.
Yes.
Okay.
But today, what you have is about 200 and something billion. Which means we have 10 years after, we have gone down by half. We have gone down by half because the people who are there in Abuja are not thinking of how to move this country forward. They are thinking about themselves and their families.
Maybe I should also chip it in that, okay, there's a headline here. Dangote begins $2.5 billion fertilizer plant construction in Ethiopia, not Nigeria.
Well,
$2.5 billion. Economy.
Dangote has the biggest fertilizer company in the world. Dangote has the biggest fertilizer company in the world, and he also have the biggest sack company in the world. So when the country is not favorable for you, what do? You look elsewhere. When the country is not favorable for you, you look elsewhere. And that's also a message to those who are saying that Igbos must go. Igbos must go. No Igbo man sold his land in the east and come to here and build a house.
Okay.
All the money that Igbos made, and all the properties that they have here, we are all gotten here. All the property that they have here, we are all gotten here. And if they go to another state, they will still replicate what they did here. Do you understand me? Mm-hmm. All the money that they have here, they made that money here. And if they go to another state, what they did here in Lagos, they will still do it there. They will still do it there. So it is those that are chasing them that will lose.
While I played that clip by the late General Sani Abacha, I remembered I had to just quickly say this to everyone that that book, Abuse of Power, written by Dr. Peter Anosike, the abuse of power, how democracy turned into tyranny of the few, is still on sale. Yes, it's on sale. The book talked about the evil days of the military in politics in Nigeria from Muhammadu Buhari 1984 to 1985, and Ibrahim Babangida 1985 to 1993, and then Sani Abacha in 1993 to 1988, and Abdusalami Abubakar 1998 to 1999. Now, here is one thing you don't know. The book also talked about how to defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. Yes. Are you surprised? That's why you should grab the book. It talked about how to defeat the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. You know, in the days of the military, all the newspapers were banned. Even two journalists from Guardian newspaper then, Tunde Thompson and Mduka Irabo, were sent to prison for writing against president. Don't also forget that Dele Giwa was killed with a letter bomb for writing against government. All the trade unions, NLC, TUC, Pengasan, Nupeng, were all banned. But this book gives you the information of what was happening then, and you cannot see the information from any other place. So I want you to have this book. It's important. It will give you a whole lot. How to unseat the current government. Dr. Peter Anosike. Well, okay. See, the book is very, very much available. If you want a book, you will send a message, whether text message or a WhatsApp message, all right, to this number. Yes. 070-121-46454. I think we've sent a couple of several copies to even outside the country. Yes, and east, west, north. It's been going round. You need this. You need the book. You need to know how far so far and know what's up with these current administration. And then the amazing part is how to unseat Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. The book is really, really huge. Like I said, if you want a copy of this book, just send a WhatsApp message or a text message to the number 070-121-46454. I take that again quickly. 070-121-46454. All right? And the book will get to you. Okay? Yeah. It's written by Dr. Peter Anosike, the book that mentioned several persons. All right? Don't worry. When you have it, you will thank me very well. This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. We'll go on a very short break, and when we return, I'll start taking calls. Stay with me. My name is Jude. I will be right back.
O Hashem Elohim, hear, O Israel, the Lord God is our God. The Lord God is one and only. Welcome to the community of Hashem worldwide. As we mark 65 glorious years of God's faithfulness, we stand united in honoring the legacy and nurturing the future. Join us on a journey of faith, strength, and shared purpose, past, present, and beyond. Theme: honoring the legacy, nurturing the future. Featuring a powerful historic drama presentation of the memoirs of the community of Hashem worldwide, uplifting choir performances, vibrant cultural dances, inspiring presentations by the Covenant Children Ministry, exciting recreational activities, and lots more. Date: Tuesday 14th and Wednesday 15th October 2025, immediately after the Holy Convocation service of the Feast of Tabernacles. Venue: the Festival Arena, Awuda, Nodi, Idemili South Local Government Area of Anambra State, Nigeria. Glory to God for His enduring goodness. Come, let's celebrate this remarkable milestone together in faith, strength, and joy. Shalom.
Customer, welcome. What do you want buy?
I want buy changeover. Cutout fuse and distribution board made of 100% heavy duty copper.
Oh, come, I get them. See, I'm here.
No, now I'm looking for Slatter Star J cutout fuse and distribution board, Nipo cutout fuse, Star J solar battery, inverter, MPPT controller, and solar panel.
But Oga,
don't worry, I know where to get them. Whether na Star J changeover cutout fuse, Slatter distribution board, Nipo cutout fuse, Star J solar battery, inverter, MPPT controller, and solar panel, Star J ceiling fan, sockets, all earthen materials. Make you no go do cover-wise pan foolish show. Slatter Star J Indian product na #1 since 1961. Made of 100% heavy-duty solid copper with no compromise. Available in all leading electrical shops nationwide. Slatter Star J, na you Pico.
You are listening to your the number one station, the Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Do not touch that dial.
The Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Everyone, welcome back. Now, before I went on that break, I wanted to ask you, Peter Anosike, how to beat the Jagaban of politics, the Jagaban of Lagos. You know, I don't know how is it possible in this book.
Well, for me, it is not a big deal. It is not a big deal. You know, in 2015, the defeat of Jonathan had a foreign a lot of big men outside the country had their hands in it. Number one person, Barack Obama.
Had hands in the emergence of...
In the defeat of Jonathan.
In the defeat of Jonathan, you mean?
Yes,
okay.
Sure. Barack Obama, John Kerry, and others. So we are going to witness a repeat of what happened in 2015 and 2027. Foreign powers are also going to be involved in the defeat of Bola Tinubu. Now,
oh really?
Last week,
okay,
a senator from Texas by name Ted Cruz sponsored a bill that Christians are being killed in Nigeria. The federal government is not protecting Christians. That's Ted Cruz said that. That's in the Congress. And Ted Cruz is a very influential senator in the United States. In 2016, he contested the primaries with Donald Trump. Then in Canada, a member of the parliament also came out that's in the parliament and talked about what is happening to Christians in Nigeria.
Okay.
According to him, he said that about 30 churches have been destroyed every day in Nigeria, and that thousands of Christians are being killed. Now, this Canada, this is United States. In Australia, a group is also carrying this crusade of what is happening in Nigeria. Understand? How Christians are being killed in Nigeria, how churches are being destroyed in Nigeria. And for me, what I feel is causing this is this Muslim ticket, which is the first time in the history of this country. Because even in 1979, Shehu Shagari ran with Endex Ekweme. In 1979, Shehu Shagari ran with Endex Ekweme. So this is the first time we are having a Muslim ticket. So there's no way these people, this country, and I'm sure as a nation draws near, this crusade will continue. Okay. It will continue to go higher and higher. And there's no way these people will want continuation of the same. It will not happen. There's no way, as we speak, Donald Trump is the most powerful man in the world. And everybody knows his position about religion. So there's no way these people, when they want continuation of the same, okay, they will mount pressure. Now, it depends on how those here, how other people in Nigeria, those who foreign powers are fighting on their behalf, okay, how they will now conduct themselves. So, people that are already doing that job abroad. And mind you, now Akonde, whenever I talk, I mention names because I always have my facts. Now Akonde said that Tinubu deliberately avoided going to Onga to avoid being embarrassed by Donald Trump. Now Akonde was the media aide to Oshiomhole. He said that in an interview with channels that Tinubu deliberately did not want to go to the United States because he doesn't want to be embarrassed by Donald Trump. And mind you, hunger does not come to anybody by surprise.
Okay.
That's United Nations General Assembly meeting does not come to anybody by surprise because it is held third week of September every year. It is held third week of September every year, the Tuesday of that third week.
Okay.
So as me and you are sitting down here, hunger is third week of September 2026, the third week and the first Tuesday. So you cannot say, I forgot or I did not know. So anybody who did not show there deliberately did not want to show.
Okay. Peter Nosike, let's get to the people right now. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call. 0700 903 903 903. WhatsApp 081 717 56338. 081 717 56338. Move away from your radio set or turn down the volume so we can hear each other. Just about 60 seconds for you. Mind what you say on a national radio. My name is Jude. Ikami Jude. Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir. Ikami Jude.
Good morning.
Peter Nosike, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
My name is Obinna, calling from Atiku.
All right.
As I dey call you like this now, I dey outside. I dey start about 4 or 5 people carrying gas cylinder looking for gas in Ejigbo. A kg of gas is 2,200. We are 65 years. It's only Nigeria that we born a child of 65 years. The father have never even given him a dime. In Nigeria, we are struggling in everything, from this problem to another problem. In 65 years old father have never given his child any 1 piece. What are we getting as a Nigeria? What is the benefit as a Nigeria? As a rich country as it is, although they say they are poor. As a rich country as Nigeria, what is the benefit of the masses? We didn't get anything. A kg of gas, 2,200. People are suffering. For demolition of trade fair is pure wickedness. The man in Abuja knows about it.
All right, thank you.
If he did not know about it, in a minute, then we call him and he will stop the demolition.
Thank you.
He will stop the demolition. He knows.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you for calling. Appreciate you. Hello, good morning to you. What's your name and where you calling from? Good morning. All right, hello. Good morning. Good morning to you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning
Good
to
morning.
I'm calling from Orilla, Pastor Blessing. In my street last year, she started to village because she cannot afford arrest. And that's my wife also. And if the soul was okay. Now I cannot afford that. So I told my wife to go and look for a week. I look for you cannot find a week. So my wife went to market me and market she look for a week. And I was going to check the size of a crazy, the switch to crazy. That's it. Because I cannot afford that. That is why I'm trying to accept in Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I remember the days of Abacha stove. You know, yes. Nigerians can everybody please don't just kill yourself, okay? Just adjust anyhow. If na charcoal, oh yeah, oh. If na wood you want set, oh yeah, oh. If na Abacha stove, go find sawdust. Put a bottle for the center. Sprinkle sawdust there. Match up. Put 1 or 2 wood under.
Well, with this situation,
you have to survive.
With this situation, those things will still come back because one thing, Nigerians know how to adapt.
Oh yeah. Let's take more calls, everyone. Let's take more calls. Good morning to you. Hello, good morning. We lost that. Please, you can always call back, okay? WhatsApp number is 08171756338. Good morning.
Good morning, my dear brother, Ekami Jude.
Good morning.
Good morning. I am greeting my namesake, Peter Nosike.
Okay, let's go.
I am Peter.
Okay.
I want to say that how many years will we stay and we are still crawling? Nigeria is 65. Peter Nosike is saying that Jonathan, during his time, yes, Jonathan in his interview, he said Obama called him 6 times to relinquish power to Buhari. And we are seeing that whatsoever the advanced countries like the US, if they give us somebody for their interest, not the interest of Nigeria. And you know that as we are talking now, the most powerful president of the world is Donald Trump. Then they are supporting now. Are they going to still support us to bring somebody that will put us into more bondage? I told you last week that the beautiful ones are not born.
All right.
I raised my case. God bless you.
Thank you so much for resting your case. Let me take this case. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Ikamejudo, good morning this morning.
Good morning this morning to you too.
I greet my mentor and I'm one of his students, Dr. Anosike. I'm calling for Badagry. My name is James.
Let's go.
I want to talk about demolition in Tretfe. One of my uncle, when he built a house, he wrote something in that building. What he wrote is this: with truth, no propaganda can stop a man for his progress. Yes, that's what he wrote. I don't know what that means when I was small. It's when I grew up and go to school, I know the meaning. I know that it's a very powerful message to people and to us in the village. So what I want to say is this: let them remember after during the Biafran War, how much those people has given by Minister of Finance then, which is Awolowo, £1.10 according to my father. But after that, what is the position of Igbos in Nigeria today? So let them know that Igbo people are God's people. We are anywhere we are, we don't find problem. What we face is our business, whether we go school or we don't go school. But we have caliber of people all over the whole world. So let them take precaution. Whatever they are doing in Lagos is a history to other people that are coming up in our life. God bless VOP and you people, everybody there in the studio. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. Hello, good morning here.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Ikamejide. Chief Anosike, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. Let's go quickly.
My name is Daniel. I'm calling people from Alaba.
All right.
Okay. What I want to say is about gas. We quickly forget things in this country. In this country, before we can discuss one thing they are bringing to us, they will bring another thing. What are we going to do to stop all this suffering that these people are putting us? How many are there? Why can't we in Nigeria rise up? Pengasi will not rise up again, no. Nupeki will not rise up again, no. And even Labour will not even come up again to talk about this. Because they come up, they will give them money, they will go and sit down. But I know one day Mokin will go marketing, he will not return again, no. One day Nigeria will rise up.
Thank you.
And I know they will rise up very soon.
Thank you so much. All right. Yeah.
Well, for me, we should rise up with our vote. That's the best. That is the best rising up with our votes.
Okay. With your votes, it's better. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Ikamejide, good morning. And I greet Dr. Anosike.
Good morning.
Now, quick one. The Senator Cruz should not just talk about the killing of the Christian. I think we also need somebody in America to talk about electoral reform. I think the solution to Nigeria's problem is when the international body begin to threaten or begin to sanction Nigeria. So I also appeal to all the other political parties too. They should begin to appeal to United Nations and all foreign bodies so that this government can work on electoral reform. Because it is when we get it right
politically that we can get it right in the leadership of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Morning, good day. My name is Robert. I am calling from Apapa. Can you hear me very clearly?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Okay. My own contribution is that Oshiomhole does not have any moral justification to avoid Jonathan. Okay. The man, when he was APC chairman, he was dancing for Buhari. Yes, he was dancing all around. This dancing step, I don't know, maybe he was being comical. The person he danced for, how far about his government for 8 years, the Buhari that he was dancing for. As far as I'm concerned, Oshiomhole cannot be telling us anything. He has nothing to offer. For me, then for Nupeng, the banning of Nupeng Pegasin during Abacha times. I wish Abacha is still alive today again to ban them. If we ban them for us to buy gas cheap, why not?
Okay.
You understand? These people have inflict pains on Nigeria because they call themselves that they are one union. They have power to shut down anything if there's any small something. If they are fighting with their wife, they can shut the economy down.
Thank you
and
so
for Dangote to invest in it, is it Ethiopia? Beware. It's a very good development. Look at the way they are frustrating that man. Yeah, because of oil. It's unfortunate that we cannot even encourage Dangote to do his business well here.
Thank you
Rather,
so
we
much.
are frustrating him.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jude. God bless you.
Thank you indeed. Yeah. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I greet you, Shuri. Yeah.
Welcome.
I greet Dr. Anosik. I greet you, sir. Let me talk about the trade fair problem. My name is Babaji.
All right.
Yeah, Benishu, I believe trade fair belongs to federal government. But a situation whereby Lagos state government enter trade fair has started demolishing. For example, that environmental sanitation of Lagos state before, they don't enter trade fair. Honestly, even every Thursday morning, environmental sanitation in Lagos state, all markets, they don't enter trade fair. That is why I said it the other day when I called. Can't you just call lawyer? Those of us who are not lawyer, let us know whether there is a grand rent Lagos state government will be collecting. Why can't the president call these people to order, Lagos state official to order? Are you telling me president is not aware of what is going on in trade fair? For us to live in harmony, I had to travel to Jos, the APC chairman, mother's burial. When people are dying in the why, Mr. President, what matters, what we favor the people will not even utter a word. But when it comes to politics, I don't understand. Okay. That is why from beginning, I'm not too comfortable with him, honestly.
Thank you.
Honestly.
Thank you. That's okay. Let's leave it there. Thank you so much. Hello, good morning. Good morning to you.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Good morning.
We can hear you. Good morning.
Yeah, my greeting to your guest.
Yeah.
I want to just say something pertaining to the mission that took on trade fair. The only thing I want to tell the Igbos there is that demolition of those structures are just the punishment our president Tinubu want to give to Igbos for voting their brother Peter Obi during the 2023 presidential election. So it's not a surprise thing to us.
Yeah. You said what's your name and where you calling from?
Let that be an eye opener for other Igbos. If you are investing in another man's land, I think if you have 100, put 70 in your own land and maybe 30 in another man's land. So that's it.
All right. Thank you. Where are you calling from, actually? Where are you calling from?
Hello? You said?
Where are you calling from?
Okay. I'm Okoro Black, SMC Okoro Black. I'm calling from State of Israel.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right.
I can hear you very well.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Let's leave it there. Hello, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. You can be good. My name is LD from Satellite Town.
Okay.
Permit me to greet Anosike.
All right.
I want to speak on the issue of the trade fair demolition. The truth of the matter is that we all know it is a targeted exercise for reasons known to Lagos State government. First of all, Trade Fair Complex is a property of the federal government, just like we have the Murtala Mohammed International Airport. I need Lagos State to prove to me that each time they want to have any development in Murtala Mohammed International Airport, that they will go to Lagos State and get approvals. If it is that way, it simply says those in Trade Fair need to begin to relearn. But before we get to the point of demolition, a question needs to be asked. Did this Lagos State get to these traders to ask for approvals or for them to present the approval? If they did, who did they contact? The traders in that market are answerable to Trade Fair Management Board, who is the representative of the federal government. They get the land from them, they apply for the approval from them. The Trade Fair Management Board does the monitoring, such that once you get against the approved plan, they bring down your building. That's what has been going on there. So at what point did Lagos State now take over? Or are these traders supposed to get approval from federal government and go again and get another approval from state government? This is unfair. In conclusion, I want to ask, when will Dangote open a factory in Igbo land? When will Dangote open a factory in Igbo land? If Dangote can go to Ethiopia and get a land and put up a factory and he doesn't get any trouble, why should an Igbo man come to Lagos and buy land and build properties and it becomes trouble?
It's okay, thank you. Thank you indeed. Appreciate you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
I can hear you. Good morning.
Hello, can you hear me? Good morning.
I can hear you. Good morning.
Oh, very good. My name is Ayomide. I am calling from Lagos, Igodo to be precise.
Let's go.
And I just want to take little time, but I will be very, very brief. First of all, I want Nigerians to know that a tree cannot make a forest. And at the same time, everybody, we are all Nigerians, regardless of your tribe. We are all Nigerians. We are here to develop our state ourselves. The last time I went to Trade Fair to go and do one or two things there, I was very, very happy. I was very pleased with my mind, with how Igbo people have developed that place. I felt as if I was not in this country because the way they took care of that place, everywhere is neat and all that, and they are doing their business. First of all, it is not as if that place is causing problem to this state, or it's not as if everybody is converged there to attempt any criminal offenses or anything that is against the law. Okay, even if it is that maybe the structure are not meant to be there, but is it adding economic value to the state, or it is causing hindrance to the state economy? Let us identify that. If it is not, then why don't you just adjust their way? Maybe if they are doing anything that is contrary, correct it. You see, what is really, really aching me, what made me to make this call is that I've been, all through my life, I've been surrounded with Igbos. My friend, when I was in the university, even when I said, okay, let's just, do relationship, I've been with Igbo friends, girls, I've been with Igbo friends in NYSC, and my relationship with them, I've never in any way regretted it. They have been so sincere, and then they also taught me how to be confident and all that.
Thank you.
So there are some of us that we are Yorubas that most of the time our help lies on Igbo people, and even some of them are not even in this Nigeria, and we are still connected. They so much love us and we so much love them.
Thank you. Because
but I just want to please beg this our government. These people are not stupid. They are not fools. If we try to do this thing times over and over again, a time will come, they will not believe us again. And we are going to lose our friends, all in the name of...
You make sense so much, my brother. But the time would not be available for me to leave you to make more sense. Okay, but thank you so much. Let me see if I can take few messages quickly. Mayor in Festac, good morning to you, Dr. Anosiki and Ikamiji. The demolition of properties of the Igbos in Trade Fair is nothing but persecution. Just to remind them of what happened to Warrior and Kano economics, or economy. Okay, you're trying to say when Igbos moved out, this high cost and scarcity of and severe suffering is just confirming that Tinubu's administration is the worst in the history of Nigeria. Iyaloja and scenario in Benin Kingdom, marks how a country has now become a family business. Mayor from Festac. Oh, okay. Let me talk to you quickly. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Jude, good morning. Prince from Sweden.
Welcome.
Yeah, Jude, I hate when people say that is federal government not aware. Is Tinubu that ordered that demolition? Please, you people should stop saying anything about state government. Lagos state government didn't order any demolition. But my own this thing is that this is an eye-opener for Igbo politicians and leaders. You see, the reason why when you do north-south and south pole magnet is that the attraction always go to the north because of the rays of magnet, people that study physics. The problem we have in Nigeria is that we don't have equal rights in the development of the country. No working seaport, no working airport in southeast. So that is why people are always moving to invest in Lagos, and the politicians of Igbo land doesn't see these things. Secondly, I want to tell Anosike that, let me tell you the truth. Trump and the Westerners are not interested in Nigeria. Trump hates Africans. So they are not going to do anything about Tinubu. The one that they did because it was Obama. This man is different. So Nigerians should rise up and take their country. Don't wait for anybody. Nobody is going to do it for you. These people have enough problem. Ukraine, we are here in Europe. They have a lot of problems. So don't think they are not interested in your African nonsense they are doing in Africa.
Thank you. Because of our time.
People in Africa should rise up and take their country.
Thank you.
Either you go the way the Burkina Faso go, or you leave it like that. One of us will be like that.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Friends, I really have to go now because of my time. I'll come back to read your messages by 10:30, okay? Everyone, join me again. Peter Nosike, I want to say thank you so much.
Yes, and the first contact today, Obinna from Ejigbo. I'm giving him a free copy of the book.
Whoa, that's great. Obinna from Ejigbo.
So he can come
come around to pick your book, okay? Whoa, thank you so much, Saya, for that. My name is Jude. Ikami Jude. I'll be here by 10:30, okay? Like I said, on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all. IKAMIJUDEH is how to spell it. IKAMIJUDEH. I'm out of here. Good morning to you.
Please note, the views and opinions expressed